Hi, Patrick here. 8 questions with have Cheetah Will View. And it is snowing outside here. We are enjoying our break, our social media break for January. But I thought I'd go ahead and give an update about a couple of things. Like I said, Dollar Theater is still going on. And today I want to talk about a package that I got, a Christmas package that I got from our good friend, our brother from another mother, Mr. Bones here. Mr. Bones has, he sent this out like forever ago, and it just didn't get here till this week. So, um, but he sent me a package of goodies for Schlockmas, Funky Christmas, whatever you want to call it. And so he sent this over to us, and we thought we'd go ahead and open it and show you what we got from the Bones. Mr. Bones runs the Boneyard Show every Tuesday night. I'll leave his channel down below. He does watch-alongs, and he also does Dollar Theater as well when he gets the movies in. Ooh, this is a tough one. All right. Okay, we got 4 movies from the Bones, Mr. Bones. All right. Mr. Bones he was actually the sponsor of our last Dollar Theater Voters Edition. We did 4 Gamera films, and since he sent me the multi pack that I got that from, I decided to, sponsor him, saying that he's the one that brought the idea to me, and so we did that, and you guys voted for a Gamera movie based on what Mr. Bones sent me. I see 4. I see 4 films here. This is awesome. Okay, a little different. It's horror films of a different kind of genre. Most of the time, Mr. Bones is all about the horror films, and I gotta admit, this is sort of falls into that realm. I can't deny that. Um, okay, where do we even begin? I guess we'll start with this. So, Mr. Bones, he knows that, or I don't know how to take this. I'm going to take this as knowing Bones as I do. I'm going to take it as a straight shot. This is something he sent me to see what I think about it. Um, and if anybody else has sent this to me, I would be laughing my ass off. But for Mr. Bones, not so much. I think he probably wants to know what I think. And honestly, I think that's pretty cool, actually. Um, I hope that he lets me do the same sometimes, because there's been some times I want to send him something other than horror films to see what his opinion is. And now that I'm seeing what I'm seeing, now I feel a lot more confident in sending him something that I would like to see him comment on or do a watch along with. So he sent us 4 movies, and they are faith based movies. Well, it depends who you ask. Don't ask me. Um, and the first one he sent me was Left Behind. Now, I actually thought this initially when I saw this, I thought, okay, he's having some fun with me, because me and Eric from Hey Internet, it's Eric. We did Schlockmas, and don't worry, Eric, that I got the last film reviewed. Um, we did a Mary Schlockmas, and in it I made Eric watch a Kirk Cameron film. That's one of my Schlockmas. And I thought, well, initially it says, well, he did that because maybe he saw me put that up there with Eric, and he wanted to have some fun with me. But I realized that no, because I think he had already sent this out to me before the first movie came out. So I don't think he knew anything about what we were doing. But he sent me a face-based movie, which I have reviewed before on my channel. Like I said, I've reviewed the movie Nefarious. which is a borderline faith-based. I really think that it tends to lean toward that. Uh, so, but he got me Left Behind, which stars Kirk Cameron, Brad Johnson, uh, Chelsea Noble, and Clarence Gilliard. So this has been a while ago because Clarence Gilliard passed away last year. And this is for any Christian. No, anybody who claims to be a Christian. They believe in the end of the world and the Antichrist, and they have no idea what they're saying, but that's just what they're saying. So it's based on the revelations about, though I don't know, you think Trump and that you think, well, maybe that's the Antichrist, and you could be right. So this is about the beginning of the end of the world as we know it. Number 2 is let's see. He sent this to me in order. So this is the complete series, so far I understand. Except the second one's called Tribulation Force. What is the Tribulation Force? And they already in this one they say that the rapture already came up and took everybody away. That pretty much meant if you're still on the planet when the rapture came and took you up, that means pretty much you're screwed. You're screwed. But anyway, Tribulation Force. Yeah, same cast. Okay. Next, World at War. So this must be talking about Armageddon. This is a giant clash of everybody fighting over Armageddon, which is basically in Israel. And there's going to be World War III kicks off in Israel. Could be. Could happen that way. Could happen. I mean, good Lord knows there's enough, there's enough powder keg there, but you got so many nuclear options going into each other. You got us and Russia, us and China, us and North Korea. You got North Korea, South Korea. You got Israel against everybody. You got India and Pakistan. We got Pakistan and Iran. There's a whole bunch of places where Armageddon could kick off at. This is Left Behind, World at War, and this one adds in Louis Gossett Jr. Louis Gossett Jr., Oscar winner Louis Gossett Jr., by the way. And I don't know if he was necessarily slumming for this, because it's like, you look at this, you're going like, would Louis Gossett Jr. actually do something like this? Anyway, it's has some airplanes on there and stuff, Air Force One stuff right here. And then they remade this. They remade that series. They went ahead and said, well, we're going to go ahead and try it again. And this time we're going to add some more star power to it to see if anybody listens, because no one's listening to Kirk Cameron. Probably right about that. So this one is called Left Behind, The End Begins, with Nicolas Cage, the screaming icon of Christianity, right here. I can't think of a more godly man than Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage, God, our Savior, right here. Let's see. This one has Chad Michael Murray in it. Wow. Okay. Surprise. Well, not too surprised. It does, let's see. Cassie Thompson, Nikki Whalen, the Australian girl. Wow. Nikki Whalen is a fox. Good actress too. And Jordan Sparks. I think she's a singer from American Idol. Wow, Nikki Whalen. And Nicolas Cage. Well, at least there'll be some interesting people to look at as the end of the world happens. Unless Nicolas Cage is unless he's the Antichrist. He'd be a pretty good Antichrist, though, if you think about it. He's pretty wacky. No, not the bees! Action. Look at that action. Look at that kick-ass pose, though. Nicolas Cage. Yep, it is Nikki Whalen. Looks like she's playing a stewardess or something like that. So Nicolas Cage plays a pilot, and there's nobody from the first three movies. So I guess that this was a false start. This was just a false start by false Christians. I like it. I like it. Bones, you've done well for yourself, buddy. So this is probably gonna be this is gonna probably be the heavy stuff right here. The end begins. I wonder if they'll be able to make it through without cursing. This is rated PG-13. All right. So that's what I got for the Christmas package from Bones. 4th faith-based movies. Like I said, I if it had been sent to me pretty much by just about anybody else I know, they knowing them as they know me, they would have sent it to me as a joke. But like I said before, knowing Bones as I do, I think he actually has some. I think he put some thought into this, and we are going to be discussing these. I'm not gonna not talk about them. I'm feeling that these will be making a Dollar Theater Voters Edition pretty soon. Actually, I'd like to watch at least one of them and see if I can make it through. I can't promise you that, but I'll do my very level-headed best to make it through. I don't believe a word. I call it the millennium theory, where it's just people's way of belittling God, I guess. The millennium theory. If you want to hear about that, DM me. We'll talk. And I got Kirk Cameron films. So next Christmas I can send these to Eric from Hey Internet. It's Eric, because I know he's such a big Kirk Cameron fan. I probably won't go over too well, but it was funny saying it. So that's it for this unboxing from Mr. Bones. Thank you very much for doing that, sir. And hopefully your back is feeling well. And we will see you guys pretty soon. And thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you are a faith-based person and I offended your sensibilities, that's why they have the unsubscribe button for. And if you want to leave a comment and you want to sit there and say, that wasn't very nice that you said about the movies, you could do that as well, but respect the return from me and the Cheetah, because we do answer all the comments. It's snowing. It's the end of the world as we know it. In all seriousness, as I record this on January 10th, LA is burning. My hearts go out to the ones that are affected by that. A lot of people out there that I know personally. A lot of people out there I know personally from doing 8 questions with. And I just, been seeing them talk about their homes and their losses. And I wish I could sit there and say I can imagine what you feel like, but I don't. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine what that would feel like. It's just a horrible thing, and some of the ignorant comments coming through there. People just don't understand how fire works, and they just run their mouths off. But I'm just glad that there's only been 10 people killed, which is a miracle of itself, considering how nasty those fires were. And again, I say this: if they tell you to evacuate, run. Evacuate. Know your secondary roads and get the hell out, because all you're going to do by staying there, you're not playing hero. You're just going to die, and the worst thing is you'll probably take somebody else with you trying to save your life. So don't be a hero. When they say go, go. And only come back when they tell you to come back. I know a lot of people want to come back the day after, but there's several hot spots. The ground is not safe. If you fall and cut yourself, or any other, you're going to really be in trouble. So that's my 2-cent editorial about that. We'll talk at you guys soon. Peace.